Hey there little steam engines, Thomas Conway here and welcome to the Thomas Conway Show. So, I am back to do a next episode of the Thomas Conway Show's Hornby and Bachmann review. So I'm here to do this next episode on this review. So you may already know in the last review I've already reviewed the Bachmann James on my last episode. So today I'm going to be viewing you on the next review on this episode. In this episode. So today review I'm going to be doing is one of my favourite Bachmann engines. Is another Bachmann engine, of course. So today I'm going to be reviewing you. It's one of my favourites. The one, the only Bachmann Edward in this review. So you may already know that I've already reviewed you may already know I already reviewed on the Hornby Edward on my last review. So, as you can see, you may know that the Hornby Edward and the other Hornby Thomas trains will have different shapes from the Railway Series books. So as you can see, all the other Thomas trains, including the Bachmann Edward, have the same shape from the TV series, as you can see. So you may already know that Edward is the number 2 blue engine, and he has his own and he usually works at Walsworth Station, or Edward Station, whatever you want to call it. Which station would you call it? Walsworth Station or Edward Station? Send a message in the comment below. So as you can know, the detail of Edward I was really impressed with, because, and I gotta say, if you look at him, and as you can see, this is actually a scale model. From this scale model, which is usually based in the Thomas the Tank Engine series, including the movies, of course. Course. Anyway, and as you can see, he sometimes helps. You may already know that Edward usually helps engines to get up Gordon's Hill. You may already know in the other old episodes or series, and you may know that, sorry about that. Anyway, so you may already know Edward helps Gordon up his hill with the express, and Edward likes to shunt trucks in the yard and shunt trucks and coaches in the yard. So because some engines think that Edward is old-fashioned or too old and slow, but that's where some of the big engines think Edward is too slow and old and reliable. But that's where they're wrong, because Edward is really useful, exactly, as you can see. And as you can have a look, if you look at Edward's tender, where he has number 2 on his side, and the detail of the coal on his tender, and as you can see, those blue things, I think that's the tender door and the stairs, the step ladders to climb in and out of the cab, I think it is. I really like the detail when they do the buffers and the hook in the middle, coupling hook in the middle. As you can see, I like the detail of it. Very impressive. And also, as you may look at Edward, he still has the that whistle on top there, and also if you look at the face, his face is definitely copied from the TV series. Now, I like his face better than the Hornby face, which I'm pressed off. And also, and sometimes on some of the Bachmann Thomas trains, there's one thing I don't really like about the Bachmann Thomas trains is when they have when they didn't do the detail of the cab. It looks a bit blank. They should do the detail of the cab so they can put your driver and fireman in the inside so they can drive the train. Ah well. As you can see, I'm very impressed when they did the wheels, the front wheels, and the traction rods on the wheels. You may already know in the episode on season 2, I think, was the episode of Edward's Express, or was it Edward's ex-Paul. I'm not sure what episode it was. If you know, send that message in the comment below. So you may know. Nevertheless, well, you may know. Well, I like the other D, same on the front as well, same as always, as you can see. So if like, so if some of you Thomas the Tank Engine if some of you Thomas the Tank Engine fans are impressed, like the Hornby or the Bachmann Thomas trains, if some of you like the Hornby engines, give a thumbs up, and if some of you like the Bachmann engines, give a thumbs up. Give the other thumbs up, whatever it is. Anyway, so as you can see, he's got this funnel and the dome as well. So, and because I really like Hornby. I like Hornby and Bachmann. I think they're fascinating. I love you, Edward. Anyway, so I think that's it about Edward. So anyway, in this next review, I'm going to be reviewing is in my next review in the next episode, I'm going to be reviewing is the Bachmann Salty the Dark Side Diesel. Yeah. So in this next episode, in my next review on this episode, I would review is the Bachmann Salty. I'm going to be reviewing in this next episode. So anyway, can I just say thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. And so anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. For now, this is Thomas Conway with the Bachmann Edward, signing off, giving a cheerful toot toot, farewell and goodbye.